What a beautiful arrangement. Thank you. When I was about 6 years old, there was this boy in my class. He looked a little different. He was very smart. He was kind. He wore glasses, like me. He often played alone during recess. He had few friends. And other kids sometimes made fun of him because of his looks, because of his demeanor. And I vividly remember, 50 years later, how I felt when I realized that some kids could be so mean to him, and it wasn't fair. I was very young, but still I could feel a deep sense of empathy towards him, compassion. I had a few friends myself, and somehow everything that I felt about him was like a mirror of what I was feeling. But it was amplified. It was what he was facing was so much greater than what I was facing. So how could kids be so mean? And why? Fast forward, I'm 13 years old, and another image that I remember from that time, I'm pulling a chair next to the rotary phone. I was going to make a call to a classmate to present an apology. I had been quite mean to her myself. I don't remember what I said exactly. I don't remember what the comment was, but I still remember the feeling that I had done something hurtful. I felt guilt and I felt pain. And I needed to apologize. She was very graceful. She accepted my apology. It was not in my nature and in my family's nature or values to be so vulnerable and admit that we had done something hurtful, and certainly not to apologize. And I think even to this day, my mother remembers that moment when I called this lady, this young woman. And she said she could not have done it, not because she's a bad person, but it's just not what we did. But I had to apologize, and I did. Why do I remember this moment? Why do I choose to remember these episodes in my life 40 or 50 years later versus all the other events in my life? Maestra? Is it so I can remember who I am? A little disclaimer here, I'm not an angel, far from it. But I'm going to spare you those moments when I was not the nicest person in the world. However, in this climate of division and polarities, it's easy to let ourselves be swayed by the noise around us. This person is awful, so we celebrate it when they get hurt. Or we just don't care. This person is a martyr, so everybody who celebrates their being hurt, or even anyone who doesn't care, should somehow get the same fate. Or this person broke the law, not the same color as I am, so we allow ourselves to dehumanize them. And so in this climate of depolarization, we forget our values, we forget who we are. So, who are you? Matthew 5:14 reminds us of who we are. You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Verses 15 and 16 continue, neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand and give it light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father who is in heaven. And that was Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16 in the New International Version of the Bible. We are the light of the world. Scripture reminds us of our divine essence. We are the light of the world. We have that spark of divinity within us. Are we always expressing that divine selves? Or sometimes do we forget the most important part of ourselves? Do we put our light under a bowl? Or do we put it on a stand or a mountaintop and let it shine, that all may see and that all may be illuminated? Do we hide our light in order to conform? Do we hide our light out of fear? Do we hide our light because we're tired? When we're down, we have a tendency to let our light fade. In moments of fear, anxiety, uncertainty, we sometimes forget to let our light shine and illuminate our path. We let our emotions take over and let them lower our vibrations. But we forget what Jesus said. Well, Jesus did not say, you could be the light of the world. No. He said, you are the light of the world. There's nothing tentative about it. There's no hesitation whatsoever in Jesus' words. When we feel beat down by the world, it's important to remind ourselves on who and what we are. Focus on that light within, find it. And in our meditation, seek the light and let it grow. Make it an intention. Instead of prayers of supplications, make it a prayer of intention to see that light within you, that light that can guide you and illuminate you, illuminate your path. God, divine spirit, divine light, guide me. Pray to that light that is within you. Pray to your higher self and ask it to show you the way. Pray to your higher self, show the way, and that light within you will guide you. Also make it an intention to let your light shine brighter. Let it shine so that it guides you, but also let it be a light to others. Put your light on a hill so that it illuminates the city around you. Always. Not only when you do volunteering at the hospital or even give a reading to someone. Do it always. Particularly when you are down. Shine your light. When you read and watch the news and you get irritated by what you see or hear, shine your light. When you feel like saying, I don't care, shine your light. Remember, who are you? Let there be light. God asserted this during the creation of the world. Light represents love, truth. Light is a symbol of wisdom. And when Jesus said, I am the light of the world, he meant that he was the expression of truth. And so are you. When Jesus said, you are the light of the world, he said that you are the expression of divine truth, of divine love, of divine light, divine guidance. That is your true essence. Every day, Every moment of the day, we decide whether we're going to keep the light on and what we're going to do with this light. Every moment of the day, we decide how much of truth we express, how much wisdom we express, what type of energy we're going to share with the world. Do we want to be a candle snuffer, or do we want to be a beacon of light? By being a beacon of light, we choose to raise people's vibrations. On the other hand, if we let our energy down, our light dim, we are not able to guide others, and we can also lower people's vibration. Let's raise vibrations. It's not always easy to stay in the flow of high vibrations. I know that, particularly when the barrage of events affects us. But we always choose which version of ourselves we share with the world. Many of us get up in the morning and we just go. Go, 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 go. All right, got to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to walk the dog, I'm going to feed the kids, I'm going to feed myself, or I'm going to go take care of my mom, dad, I'm going to go to the doctor, and we just go. And we do things instead of planning and doing things with intention. Instead, we should sit still for a moment and decide what our intention is for the day. Are we going to shine our light? When we start our day, before we grab the phone or the newspaper or turn on the news, we can sit still and find that light within us and let it shine. Feel it, visualize that light that we are, and let that light permeate every fiber of our being. And as the Who's sang, who are you? You are the light of the world. That is your true essence. You are the light of love, light of truth. You are the light of wisdom. Express that truth in everything that you do, in everything that you are. You came here to express that light, so be the light that you are. Namaste. Now we're going to move to the healing meditation for a moment of light. Sit with your feet flat on the floor, your back against the pew. Put your hands in a receiving position. And take a few deep breaths to center yourself. One more. Look at the center of your being. See that spark within yourself. How bright is it? Focus on its intensity, on its size, and how beautiful it is. Feel it and see it. and make it an intention to make it grow and make it brighter. See it happening right now. It's growing more and more and more. Grow, grow, grow. It's getting more and more intense. It's getting brighter and brighter. Filling every part of your being, extending beyond your auric field. And it's growing more. This light of love, this light of peace, this light that you are, is expanding and touching everybody around you. And everybody in this sanctuary is bathing in our common light. You can see it from above the chapel. You can see the light that we all emanating together. And now, see this light expanding onto the city and the whole region. Our light is so powerful that is shining upon our region, blessing everyone on its path, healing everyone on its path. Particles of light touching everybody. Sit in this energy and see this environment being filled with light and touching everybody. Stay a few more moments in meditation.